As the Senate is expected to vote again on a funding bill today, President Trump calls the federal shutdown an unprecedented opportunity to downsize the government. In a meeting with Budget Director Russell Vought Thursday, Trump said the two would discuss which federal agencies would face temporary or permanent cuts.
I'm allowed to cut things that should have never been approved in the first place, and I will probably do that.
The talks happening on the heels of the president freezing about $18 billion in funding for New York City infrastructure projects and canceling another $8 billion for climate projects in 16 Democratic-leaning states. Still, with no sign of a spending agreement, many workers' livelihoods remain at stake as the Trump administration warns it could start firing federal employees before the weekend.
Hundreds of thousands of federal workers being home. I mean, it's not just some people who live paycheck to paycheck.
In an interview on Two-Way, political analyst Rachel Bade points to workers in essential fields like TSA, air traffic control, and national parks, all who could be required to show up without pay until the shutdown ends.
The pressure is just going to skyrocket on Democrats right now.
A partial shutdown started Wednesday when the fiscal year ended after a divided Congress failed to agree on a funding bill. Republicans want to pass a short-term bill that would maintain funding at existing levels until late November. But Democrats want that short-term funding to include extending Obamacare tax credits so that the health insurance premiums for millions of Americans won't go up.
Republicans have shut the government down because they don't want to provide health care to working class Americans.
Democrats are showing little sign of budging from their demand for concessions on health care. As conservatives work on plans to reforming health care, Senate Majority Leader John Thune told Politico he has had discussions with Democrats about those Obamacare subsidies. He says he is willing to come to the table on negotiations, but not until the government reopens under a spending plan that the House has already passed. Michelle London, CBN News, Washington.